For example, you have a very good job, you wake up every single morning, you go and do that job, you get money, you are, earning a living, and you're living, the life that you want to live. However, you feel the lack and the emptiness within yourself. You're like, what can I do out there that can create a positive impact, that can do something of purpose? The things I'm choosing to do on a daily basis, are they leading me to the purpose? Are they giving me that fulfillment? Seems like it's a very straightforward thing. The way I'm explaining, the way I'm telling you about it, feels like it's a very straightforward thing, but it's not. When your intuition is speaking to you, it's not the loudest voice. The thing that you really want to do is the loudest voice, but the thing that you're meant to do is the most subtle voice in the the loudest noise. Let me tell you something. If you hear a voice in your heart every single morning, because that voice is literally your signal to change or to leave or to do that thing that is pointing you out. Because if you have failed at something and you've not been good at something, and something that you really wanted to work out has failed you, you are most likely to be in a position whereby you're like, okay, cool, I tried this, it didn't work, now what's my purpose? What more can I do? But you have to embrace those failures and treat them like a learning opportunity in your life, because life is a journey. Finding purpose and doing all those kind of things, it's a continuous journey as well. But within that journey, you need to embrace those failures, you need to adapt to new things. When it comes to purpose, this is one of the things that would help you in finding your purpose, and this is called the Ikigai method. It's all about what you love, what the world needs, what you get paid for, and what you are good at. What happens if you love something and the world needs it? That is what is called mission. And then if you are good at something that you love, that you don't get paid for, that is what we call passion. And if you're good at it and you get paid for it, that is what we call your job, your profession. If the world needs it, you get paid for it, but you're not good at it, it's called vocation. So when it comes to the Ikigai method, which is centered about what you love, what the world needs, what you're paid for, and what you're good at, all these things allow you to have purpose. But the funny thing is that all these things are in balance, because we are all about what we love and what we get paid for. So these on the other side creates an imbalance. If we understand this dynamic, it will allow us to understand our purpose. So the Ikigai method is something that can really help you to sort of reevaluate the aspect of finding your purpose. If you're someone that struggles in the morning to wake up in the morning, or you wake up in the morning and you just feel like the alarm clock is the worst noise that you can hear every morning, and you feel like, why am I waking up? Or you feel like really drained by the things that you're doing, you're constantly questioning yourself and saying, I could do better, I could do so much more than this, then probably you're struggling with purpose. You're at a stage of your life whereby you're like, what can I do in this world? What more can I give the world? Why am I in this state? Well, in this video, we're going to try and break down what purpose is, because to be honest with you, purpose is not something that you find under the rock. It's not something that you find in the mountains. It's not something that someone has that belongs to you. It is within your own self. It is within your own being that you find purpose. I remember when I was listening to Jay Shetty, and he said that purpose is what you do for others, not what you do for yourself. This is why you come to a point whereby you're saying that I lack. What can I do? I could do much more than this, because you're looking for what is my purpose in life. And your purpose in life normally is not for you, it's for other people. How you can benefit other people, how you can make the people around you much more happier. However, it can be confused with passion. Passion is actually having the drive to do that thing that you want to do and feel happy within yourself. So don't confuse having passion and purpose, but sometimes you need both to work together in order to achieve what you want to achieve. So if it's purpose that you're struggling with, then we are going to break it down in this video, and we're going to try and see that we can find purpose. We can see how me and you can get to a point whereby we find purpose. Okay, do not forget to literally leave a comment in the description. Let's have a conversation. I want to talk with you. I'll reply to all the comments, and let's talk about purpose. What point in your life are you at? Have you found purpose? Are you still struggling with purpose? What have you learned through your journey that can help someone else to find purpose? Please leave it down in the comments. Let us help each other and let us interact. Okay, When it comes to purpose, I promise you every single person in this life has that moment whereby they ask themselves, what is my purpose in life? I have those moments sometimes in life where I'm asking myself, what is it I'm doing? What can I do to fulfill, more in this life, in this world? We all feel lost sometimes. We all feel drained. We all feel like I don't have the will to get out of bed to do anything. I don't know what I can do more in this world. It's something that we all struggle with. You are in a state whereby you're like, I don't have purpose. I really want to find purpose. Please do follow these steps, because one step leads to another and leads to another. When it comes to finding your purpose, the first step, self-reflection and awareness. Once you have got to a point whereby you're questioning yourself and saying, what is it that I could be doing in this world? Why is it I'm not doing more? What can I do, to feel this fulfillment? I feel empty within myself. I need purpose. I need a reason. You have to sit down first of all and do some self-reflection and some self-awareness. You need to ask yourself some meaningful questions. You're going to ask yourself, what is my passion? Ask yourself, what am I so passionate about? For me, I say what I'm passionate about is creating videos which are very meaningful and helpful to other people. Like giving some sort of education, some sort of meaning to someone else's life. That is something that I call my passion. Well, for me, my passion is something that is paying me as well, that I can get some money from. But look for something that you're very passionate about. What is it that, are you passionate with singing? Are you passionate with writing? Are you just passionate, with, working with machines or, in the entertainment industry? What are you passionate about? Ask yourself, what am I naturally good at? Because there are things that we are just naturally gifted at and we're really good at. Like for me, I would say is speaking to people. Is like, you can put me on a platform and tell me speak about something and I'll talk about it because I'm really good at it. It's not something that I was taught, but it's something that I just find myself that I'm really good at. Okay, with all this that you've gathered, get a pen, a piece of paper and write down everything. Write down what your passion is, what you're really passionate about, what brings you joy, what you're naturally good at. Just like we looked at the Ikigai method, honestly, do write down all these things. You need to take it slowly and step by step. Step number 2 is to explore your interests. Once you have a clear understanding of what your passion is and what your interests are, it is time to dig a little bit deeper into this. So in order for you to find your interest, you need to try as much as you can to explore different kind of activities that align with what you want, that align with something that brings you joy. You can read books, attend workshops, do online courses, engage in communities, meet like-minded individuals. Remember, this is just a journey of self-discovery, so be willing to be open and open yourself up to new ideas, new opportunities and new things, because we're trying to find passion, and in order for us to find passion, we need to expose ourselves to different kind of things. Within that, we can find some kind of fulfillment and things that we really like, or things that we're really good at, or things that we can pick up to help us with what our purpose is. Because when you start feeling like you don't have purpose, it just feels like you're stuck. It means that you're stuck. You are at a point in your life whereby you are stuck. Step number 3 is to embrace your values. Understanding your core values is crucial when it comes to finding purpose. Take a moment to truly reflect on what matters to you, what really matters to you, what your values are, where you stand, what you take interest in, what makes you happy, what brings you joy. Make sure that your actions align with your interests, whereby you understand what your values are. And if you do not know what values are, take some time to research what are values. Once you understand what values are and you put them down and say, okay, these are my values, these are things that I value the most, it helps you to align and ask yourself a question. Do my actions align with my values? The things that I'm waking up to do every day in the morning, do they align with my values? The things I'm choosing to do on a daily basis, are they leading me to the purpose? Are they giving me that fulfillment? Why are you waking up in the morning performing and doing things that you know have nothing to do with your values, have nothing to do with your passion, have nothing to do with what interests you or what makes you feel fun? It is fun at the moment. It will give you satisfaction temporarily, but down the road, as you go further and further down, you are going to feel stuck and you're going to feel lost. That is why it's very important to ask yourself, the actions, the things in which you're doing every day, are they aligning with the interests and the values and your beliefs? The next one is make a difference. And this is where most people sort of put purpose onto. Like, purpose is something that you do for others, not for your own self. Purpose often emerges from making a positive impact onto other people. Like, what positive thing are you doing for other people that has nothing to do with yourself? For example, you have a very good job, you wake up every single morning, you go and do that job, you get money, you are, earning a living, and you're living, the life that you want to live. However, you feel the lack and the emptiness within yourself. You're like, what can I do out there that can create a positive impact, that can do something of purpose? That is where it comes in with making a difference, because sometimes your purpose is literally doing something for other people that doesn't have to be for your own self. That doesn't mean that if I do this thing, I get something in return. Sometimes it's just about giving and doing for other people something that that will benefit their lives and make their lives so much better. This could mean getting yourself engaged in a certain cause, aligning yourself with those charitable works, doing some voluntary work, engaging in acts of kindness. When you do this, it kind of like makes you feel like you have a purpose, or you have an impact on someone else's life. Doing service to other people and enabling other people, have a smile on their faces, could help you, like literally could help you find your purpose and be like, okay, you know what, I understand. Step number 5, you're going to embrace your failures and adapt. Let's be honest with you. Finding your purpose is not something that is very straightforward. It seems like it's a very straightforward thing. The way I'm explaining, the way I'm telling you about it, it feels like it's a very straightforward thing, but it's not. If you have failed at something and you've not been good at something, and something that you really wanted to work out has failed you, or it has happened that you haven't succeeded in it, you are most likely to be in a position whereby you're like, okay, cool, I tried this, it didn't work, now what's my purpose? What more can I do? But you have to embrace those failures and treat them like a learning opportunity in your life. It's okay to try new opportunities and change new direction. Literally, it is okay, because with me right now, you can see these videos that I've been making. I have literally changed direction. I used to do fashion videos, but I've changed my direction. Let me tell you something. If you hear a voice in your heart every single morning, it keeps on pushing and telling you, do this, do this, do that, and you ignore it, it's going to come down and bite you in the foot, because that voice is literally your signal to change or to leave or to do that thing that is pointing you out. Because I can tell you for sure, I've always had this feeling of like, what can I do? How can I be of service? How can I help? What am I good at that I can use to help other people? And honestly speaking, that is how I shifted from doing the fashion videos that I used to see me doing, because I love fashion, let's be real. And then I shifted myself to this kind of like, I need to do more motivational I need to do more motivation, self-help, personal development kind of videos to help people. I tried it out on TikTok, it did so well, and I said, if I can do it on TikTok and I get over 300 followers, why can't I transfer that to YouTube and just kind of body that kind of feeling that I have in order to serve, in order to do these kind of things? So it feels like I'm starting from scratch, but I am starting from a point of whereby I feel happy and I feel like I am living in my truthfulness and my purpose. So I know at some point I'll still question it, I'll still ask myself what this is the point whereby I'll kind of like maybe redirect and try something new, because life is a journey. Finding purpose and doing all those kind of things, it's a continuous journey as well. But within that journey, you need to embrace those failures, you need to adapt to new things, and you need to kind of experiment, with new ideas, new interests, and new things. Because as you get older, there are different things that will come up. You'll be 50 and you'll be asking yourself, what's your purpose? 60, 70, whatever age you're at, you will still be asking yourself, what is my purpose? To be honest with you, remember that is the journey that counts. So don't be afraid of taking those detours, don't be afraid of starting new things, don't be afraid of experimenting new things, in trying things that are new, in trying things that are different. That way you find purpose. If you think that you're going to find purpose by staying in your room, sleeping all day, not coming out of the house, just being there on your own, trust me, purpose is not going to come to you. You have to put yourself in uncomfortable situations, in challenges and stuff like that, in order for you sometimes to find your purpose and find meaning and reason as to why, you're living or you have life, let's say. Step number 6, which I think I must have pointed out in step number 5, is to listen to your intuition. Sometimes your purpose could be something that you consciously, think of every single time. Like, it's all the time in your mind. You feel it in your heart. You feel it every single day, but you're fighting it, maybe because of fear, or maybe because you're scared of changing direction and it may not work out. But it's that continuous feeling that you have in your heart and in your mind, and you know what, this is it, this is then I need to follow this voice. And as much as you run away from that voice, it will still be there until you pay attention to it, and it will become louder. And normally the funny thing is that when your intuition is speaking to you, it's not the loudest voice. The thing that you really want to do is the loudest voice, but the thing that you're meant to do is the most subtle voice in the, the loudest noise, and you tend to ignore it, thinking that, oh, it's just a by the way. But that subtle voice becomes very prominent and very strong within yourself, that you're like, okay, cool, it's time to pay attention to it. So you have to try and follow your intuition. Trust your instincts, have faith in yourself, to follow that path that you want to go to. Because intuition, for me, I feel like it's not something that is bad, it's something that is trying to tell you something. Pay attention to it and follow it, because that will help you in your journey to finding your true purpose. Speaking, if you follow these 6 steps that I've mentioned, I promise you're going to find a middle ground of how you can reevaluate yourself and find your purpose. And I know, down the line, months later, I will come back to this video and watch it for my own self, so I can go through these steps again to allow me, to find my purpose. So if I've lost my way and I've lost my passion, literally, I'll come back to it. I hope these steps have provided you with some valuable guidance in your quest to find purpose. So if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Let me know what your kind of journey has been, what you find purposeful, what has helped you with. Leave in the comments. Please do have a discussion with everybody else so you can help them, for those who are struggling. But anyway, apart from that, don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this. Click that notification bell, because that will help every single time I post, that you get the video straight away and they don't get lost within the YouTube system and all that kind of thing. Give me a thumbs up, share it to as many people as you love, and I'll see you next time. Bye.